Hello and welcome to this brandy taste challenge. I have two 40% alcohol, non-age stated brandies, and they're both from Europe. This is Hartley V.S.O.P. It's made with Italian brandy. There's the Italian flag, introduced in 1943. I don't know why they choose to bring in Italian brandy, but I don't run the company. All right. It says made with imported brandy, natural flavors, caramel color. So they are, modifying it with flavoring and caramel color, which is not unusual because brandy is oftentimes treated that way. This is the newer label with the VSOP in the blue banner instead of underneath and hard to see. Years ago, I tried the VS. It was not too good. And then I tried the regular one they had out for a while called just Hartley Brandy with no designation. And that was better, but not too good. Now, the VSOP, when it came out, it was sort of good. And then now they've improved it. This recent bottling is pretty good. Nothing great. John and Illy, good evening, Ron. Good evening, John and Illy. You want to join me for this brandy extravaganza? Feel free. So, yeah, bottled at Buffalo Trace in Kentucky by the Sazerac Company. Started by Barton Distilling, but Barton got bought by Sazerac in 2009. Now here's Ciroc. Ciroc VS, very special brandy, French brandy, distilled from fine French grapes, of course. Product of France, 40% alcohol. This bottle I got for $8.99 on discount. They're running, Winn-Dixie's running the discount till the 29th of this month. This one was like $30.99. Okay, so this one, yeah. Oh, you know what? It was $20.99. Can't get it right. $29.99 at another store. $29.99, but this is going to usually cost you at least $30. I've had the Hartley V.S.O.P. It was okay. I think the Christian Brothers line and the E&J products are superior. I think that would have been true years ago and not too many years ago, but I think they've improved this enough to where it's probably up to their level. This has a real cork. I better moisturize it. I've had some problems over the years with dry rotted corks. So the question, will I be able to tell them apart? Answer, yes, I will be able to tell them apart one from another. Real cork. Don't want to focus. VS usually means age 2 to 4 years. That's not a cut. It's not a hard and fast rule. That's what I'm trying to say. A hard and fast rule. It's not a law. It's just something that brandy producers do. But typically it would mean 2 to 4 years. So pretty young. Brandy has to be at least 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. Read your regs. Which is not much, but kind of like straight bourbon has to be at least 2 years. On the other hand, straight bourbon is not allowed to have flavoring added or coloring, and brandy is allowed to have flavoring and coloring added. I don't know why they make a different set of rules for each product, but they do, and I don't control it, so there's no use worrying. Pour too much. No use worrying about it. I need to get the funnel. I tell you what, every time I try to pour these back, and then I lose half of it. End up losing half the stuff. So you've never had any of the Ciroc products, sad to say. No, really. They're pretty common, especially the vodka. Well, as you can maybe see, well, yeah, I poured too much. Hartley is a little lighter. The Ciroc is copper. I'm sure you can see that copperness. This damn thing will. I do enjoy brandy. I haven't had a lot of different brandy products, but I'd say the Christian Brothers Bottle and Bond is my favorite. Oh yeah, the Sacred Bond. That'll run you about $26. So it's probably a better value because it's bottle and bond. It's made in the USA. It's less of a price, and it's probably got a better flavor than Ciroc. But Ciroc's got the name. I think they had something to do with some singer, music sing. Obviously, you're singing your music singer, and but something happened. I think now they're trying to distance themselves from this person. But anyway, so there's the website, which they never update. Ciroc V.S. Very special, fine French brandy. Yes, yes, we get it. Crafted with passion, processations for incomparable smoothness. Really? And flavor that's only equal is the individuals who celebrate the moment with a glass in hand. Ciroc Distilling Company, New York. Yeah, well, there's really no company called Ciroc. It's Diageo. Rising Sun, On Ice and VS Neat. Somewhere on here it said, yeah, there you go, Diageo 2024. So yeah, they don't say too much about it. We put it on the market, buy it or don't. Here's their big lineup, the Ciroc vodkas. There's the mainframe for this company. The vodka, and then all your flavors: limonada, passion, coconut, red berry, summer citrus, summer peach, pineapple, apple, and mango. Plus your honey melt grape and pomegranate limited editions. So why did they make brandy? It's a vodka company. Why did they make brandy? Well, the answer is, and it's been around since 2018. It's an easy conversion because they are unique. I guess they're unique. There might be a lot of companies that do it, honestly, but they make vodka from grapes. They make grape vodka. So when you think of vodka, what are you usually thinking of? Grain spirits such as corn or wheat. And in Europe, Eastern Europe, potatoes. Okay, so there's potato vodka. We can get that at Walmart here. Lukoskova potato vodka, which I've understood. People have told me is very good. Maybe I'll buy that and use it in future mix-ups in 5 or 6 years. Well, 2 or 3 years. But I have a bottle of Mexican sugarcane vodka. You say sugarcane vodka? Well, I got a bottle of it. It's 3 times distilled and 10 times charcoal filtered. Yeah, so that's unusual. But this company, Ciroc, they make grape vodka. They take grapes and they make wine, and maybe they sell wine to whoever wants to buy it, but then they turn it into vodka. But since they're making grape vodka, they also take the grapes and turn it into brandy, meaning they age it in oak for 2 to 4 years. You see, vodka cannot touch wood. So if they take that clear distillate and they just charcoal filter it 10 times or whatever, and it doesn't touch wood and it's in stainless steel, then it's vodka. Now, once they put it in wood and it's aging, now it becomes brandy, you see. Just like if you took corn and you distilled it and you never let it touch wood and you charcoal filter it, like say 7 times, like the Platinum 7X vodka, that would be vodka. But if you put it in an oak barrel, charred oak barrel, new or used, doesn't matter, and you left it there for 2 years or less or more, depending on what you want to do, then it would be whiskey. You see, vodka from grapes, I've never heard of such a thing. Now I'll definitely have to try some. Yeah, they might have a locator tool on the website. I don't know. They might be getting ready to cancel it And I get that impression because it's not really promote anymore. And secondly, their website's never updated. I don't know. I got a feeling it's going to get discontinued. But I remember when it hit the market in 2018, it was kind of hot, you know, like for about 5 years. And then it just, but oh well. No tragedy. Hartley, it's been around since 1943. It ain't going nowhere. It's staying right there on the bottom shelf at the liquor store. All right. I hear some owls fighting. Two males. They make this weird gurgling sound when they're going at it. Now, Ciroc, they got it locked in a cabinet at Walmart. In a cabinet, locked. I guess people were stealing it or something. Okay, enough of that. All right. I'm not going to get them mixed up. Let me close my eyes because I know one is darker. And if I glance and see that copper as opposed to light amber, I'm going to know which is which. Now, could Ciroc have flavoring and coloring added? Yes. But we don't know if it does because they don't disclose it. Diageo doesn't typically tell you if they're adding flavoring or coloring. Sazerac does tell you. That smells like vanilla. Oh yeah, that's a vanilla, some kind of candy. Well, you know, they make so many different vanilla candies, and that's one of them. But this was in a liquid form and at 40% alcohol. All right, over here. No, it doesn't smell like vanilla. It smells like grape leaves, grape skins, white grapes, Chablis wine, or you know, some kind of white wine, and oak barrels. Are they pricing it higher than it should be at $30, $30 to $35? Oh, well, yeah, probably. But Diageo is a major company and they like to maintain a reputation. They're not slumming it on the all right, said enough. All right. No, but I mean, Sazerac does low grade. No, let's not say low grade. Low acquisition priced products such as Crystal Palace Gin, Dobra Vodka, Kentucky Dale Whiskey. But honestly, you know, they make a lot of money off that stuff, so I shouldn't even be cheeky about it. All right. I didn't say any of that stuff was good. I said they make a lot of money. I said they make a lot of money off of it. Yeah, there's no way this is that and that's this. This is Hartley. I'm not going to even taste it. I'm going to call it on aroma only. This is Hartley and it's clearly an inferior product, which might be in the reason it's $8.99 and that's probably $34.99 at Walmart. I could look at the price. Yeah, Hartley, thank you. Got it. Hadn't gotten it wrong yet. I'd love to finish at 100% correct. I don't think they're over sweet. I don't think they're over flavoring it. I just think they're tweaking it with vanilla. I don't know what the flavoring is. To me, it tastes like vanilla, but I could be wrong. And I think they're doing that because it would come across a little harsh. And honestly, when I used to drink this years ago, when I didn't drink it on purpose, I drank it on for tastings, you know, videos. I didn't really go buy it just to drink it, but I didn't waste it after. But it was like pretty rough. And it was just like, wow, this stuff's rough. And it's like bitey or something. And I think it was like grape leaves and grape skins and tannic. And I'm still getting that. I'm getting it. But it's kind of covered up with that. I'm saying vanilla. Now, it would be clear. If you didn't have the coloring, this thing would be like white wine. I'm telling you, it would look like white wine with maybe a little yellow to it from the oak. But they put in the caramel to give it some coloring. $34.99 for Ciroc. I bet you didn't pay full price. No, like I was saying, I got it for $29.99. Or it might have been 29 even. You know, when I bought it at Savannah discount, I think it was 29 even, which wasn't any kind of like great lower price, but it was a little bit lower. So I figured, well, I'm saving $1 or $2. I'll buy it. And I bought it. Okay, let's see. Ciroc. Look on Total Wine and More. Let's check out Total Wine and More. Now, I know this is $8.99. That's not a question. It's till the end of the month. This camera really gets confused. Come on, focus, you. Ah, Savannah Discount, an amazing place. I know. I haven't been there in a few months, but it is amazing. To find a $70 bottle, $70 bottle of Islay smoky Scotch whiskey, single malt, for $9.99, it's like, you can't believe it. But we believed it because we bought it. And somebody I know, who I won't name, bought all the bottles he could get. I bought one. That was enough, but I could understand the mania because it was madness, you know. All right, let's see. Ciroc V.S. Yeah, here we go. Cognac. Okay, here we go. $39. Oh, okay. Okay, it's in stock, and it's not. The price only went up $1. I'll tell you, I think this product about to be discontinued. I don't know. I got a funny feeling. And when I get funny feelings about stuff, it turns out to be true. I'm telling you. Pretty bottle. It's not real wood there, but it looks wood. It looks like real wood. It's like veneer, but it's nice. It says, from the brand fine luxury vodka, okay, comes a revolution in brown spirits. In ultra premium fine French brandy. Well, I don't think ultra premium is $30.99. I think ultra premium might be like $1,299. Ciroc VS is masterfully blended using exceptional aged brandies, resulting in a luxurious taste. They say it's mild, not complex. Sorry for that screech. Mild, not complex, and it's delicate and not rich. Let me taste it. I'll agree with that. Okay, it's delicate. Here comes the train. But it only gets an 86. You know, 86. That's not that high a B. I do like it. Okay, let's see. Hartley. $8.99. Oh, and not on sale. That's the regular price. But it's only sold in Kansas. That's the closest store, Kansas. Well, I don't think I'll be driving to Kansas to get it, but I can go half a mile from here and buy a bottle for $8.99. Half a mile at Winn-Dixie. Rich buttery cake leads you to a smooth array of fruits on the palate. Vanilla coats the tongue with hints of orange peel, Asian pear, and apricots that all end with a clean, crisp finish. Yeah, sure. Sure it does. Yeah, it's from Italy. I don't know about this rich buttery cake fragrance. I don't know about an array of fruits. I would say, yeah, it has fruit, like, you know, grapes, white grapes. Vanilla, yeah, definitely that, but not a lot of it. It doesn't exactly coat the tongue. Vanilla sort of like tingles the tongue. Orange peel, Asian pear, apricots. Yeah, I don't. Okay, 68. But there's only 7 reviews, so no, 11 reviews. Not a big sample, but still getting a D. They hate it. What does the recent review say? Oh, that was my review. um, a great bargain, excellent for a brandy, old fashioned, yum. Okay, well, you see, it's getting good scores, but then you got these few that jump in and give it a 1, so it drops the average down. So you might want to read those reviews. Okay, if the Hartley V.S.O.P tasted as good as the website describes, I'd buy it all the time. Yeah, it doesn't really taste as good as the website describes, Total Wine and More. But it's not as bad as some of these people claim. You know, tastes like fingernail polish and all that. It just really it tastes like what you would expect from you were talking earlier, E&J or Paul Masson or Christian Brothers or Corbel, maybe not Corbel, but Corbel. But yeah, that level. Which I would not have said 7 to 10 years ago, because back then it was really ghastly. It was like, oh. And Sazerac, you know, maybe they watch my videos. I seriously doubt that. But maybe they read, maybe people called them on the phone and they were like, man, this stuff's nasty. And they decided, let's get it together and do a better job. Because I'm telling you, something has changed, and it's changed for the better. It's going from a C- to a B. A B means good. B, good. Not great, not excellent, but good. Okay, so I don't know about all these intricate flavors they keep talking about over there. I mean, I know Total Wine got that information right from Sazerac. They didn't come up with it. They just handed them a sheet or sent them a file and said, here's the description. Okay, we'll plug it in. Is it off-putting? No. Is it remarkable? Hardly. Is it, well, maybe it is remarkable for $8.99. Is it pretty good? I mean, for the price point, fine. It's a B. I'll go with an 83, 8.3 out of 10. Yeah. I wouldn't chase it down, but then of course I live, like I said, a half a mile from where it's sold, so I don't have to chase it down. Never seen it at Walmart. Never seen it at, well, I have seen it at Total Wine, but they're not stocking it in my store right now. I've seen it at Rouse's. Every Rouse's sells Hartley. Every Rouse's. Every Winn-Dixie sells Hartley. Every Rouse's sells it. They sell the base model, the VSOP, you know, the pure brandy. They sell the pineapple flavor, the apple flavor, the there's more than that. There's pineapple, apple. Well, you know those flavors they put and stuff up. But anyway, one might be like I think not cinnamon, or but it could be, but salted caramel. I don't know, that kind of stuff. You know, that people buy. When it comes to cognac, my favorite is Hennessy. Oh yes, Clancy Woodard. I went through my 3 bottles. I had the Hennessy VS, the Hennessy VSOP, and the Hennessy VSOP Privilege, and the Hennessy Black. Now, nothing that I own now can compete with that. I don't have any cognac or a brandy that can come close to those. No. Well, okay, Saint Remy XO can compete with Hennessy, but the rest, all right. I guess the Biscuit and the Boucher can do it. The Biscuit and the Boucher BS, and the yeah, maybe the 3 barrels, what they call that, from France, the Reynolds pretty, and the Brandy Sante Louis. Those can kind of, but I don't think they really compete with Hennessy, but they come close. Hennessy is a great cognac. It's often on sale in my area, so it's usually a great value too. I got to get into some more of the Hennessy's and more Courvoisier too. You remember Courvoisier used to be a big brand a long time ago. Now it's kind of faded, but I think it's still really popular in East Asia. And I can get the Courvoisier VS, which I've gone through my bottle, but I can get the VSOP, I think the XO, and some of the others. Not as many as they make, obviously, but well, in this challenge, the Ciroc is the clear and present winner. It's clearly the winner. Now, next question. Is it worth paying the extra $21, $20, $21, $22, $23? Yeah, I don't know about that. Extra $23. I'd have to think about it. Because the Hartley, I already said the Hartley was good, so I don't know. I don't know if I would pay extra. If I was an everyday drinker of brandy, and I'm not, but if I was, I would, yeah, I'd probably just get the Hartley because I'd save a bundle of money and I could get the big handle. I can get the handle, the big glass bottle for $16.99. So why would I pay $31.99 or $30.99 for just a regular bottle? But I'm not really gaining that much. I'm gaining. It's better. I'll score it right now. Aroma is better than flavor. It's got a real good burn on it, though. It's got a great burn. It's just like the way it fades out. Can't argue with that. But still, I don't know, $23. I give it an A, 9.3. So we're going 8.3 to 9.3. So it's up to you. Is it worth paying $23 more for a $10 percentage, a 10% percentage point uptick? I don't know. You got to balance it. However you want to balance it, you know. Sergey says in Moscow, Hartley V.S.O.P costs $55. Ciroc is $36.71. But I don't know what that means. Wait a minute. You're saying Ciroc is $55? I mean, $36.71 and Hartley is $55? Shane Fudge says, hey, John. Hey, Shane in Arkansas. All right. So that's it. I have a few left. I've got the brandy Sante Luis, which was only introduced the same year as Ciroc 2018. It's aged 3 to 10 years, meaning the youngest brandy is 3 years and the oldest brandy is 10 years. And it's a blend of different distillery brandies, which is common in France. They got different distilleries and they buy up different brandies and they blend them together to make what they want to make. But I've been thoroughly pleased with that one. I got a deal on that. That was $20.99. Couldn't get over it. $20.99. It's usually around $30. And the owner of the company, this is not all common. Very seldom have I had the owner of a company contact me on or make comments on my reviews. So the actual owner of the company made comments on my review and said, oh, thank you for saying good things about my brandy. This is my life's work and all of this. And I said, well, you're welcome. I made good comments because the product was good, you know, but she was very pleased. It's a lady who owns the company. So that was kind of special. You know, I'm doing her video reviews for her product and the actual owner of the company makes comments. So I never really had any, I never had Pete Coors or Mr. Molson, or I never had, Carlsberg company comment. So, all right. So Hartley is 55 and Ciroc is 36. Really? So in Russia, so Sergey is saying in Russia, Hartley is more expensive. By $19. Well, you know, I don't know how they position these products, you know, but In the U.S., Hartley is positioned as a discount product. In Russia, I guess it's presented as a more elite product. But, well, that's the way it goes, I guess. All right, thanks to John and Illy for making so many great comments. Thanks for Shane jumping in and Sergey giving me some good information on the price point in Russia, Clancy, and everybody else. All right, so I think I'm going to get it right all the way through this challenge series. I'm going to get it right. And then that'll be 100%, which is a rarity. And then we'll go into rum at the end of the week. I've got a golden rum that may have been on the market since 1955, but probably hasn't been. But it's certainly been on the market for 50 years. I remember it when I was this big, like a little kid. But I never tried it till last year. Oh, I'm sorry, this year. What am I saying? So I never bought it till last year. But yeah, so that's another Sazerac entity. Don't know how long it's going to last because Aldi bought out the whole operation. So I don't know what's going to happen with Winn-Dixie, WD Liquors now that Aldi took over. I hear all kind of stories. But the Winn-Dixie here is still there. Still got all their brands. WD, Gold Rum, Silver Rum, vodka, 100 proof vodka, tequila, silver and gold, bourbon. So I don't know, man. We'll see. All right. Well, I grew up with Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie's been in this town since 1958. 1958. But it's owned by Aldi now, and there's an Aldi next door. There's Winn-Dixie. There's a hospital, emergency room hospital, which did a great job stitching up my leg with 13 stitches, by the way. Keep up the good work. That was a double stitch. They did double stitch. He said he was having trouble getting the skin to hold, because if you saw this wound, if you saw this scar, you'd be appalled. But he double stitched it and it healed up perfect people. But so there's Winn-Dixie, the hospital, and Aldi. But Aldi owns Aldi and Aldi owns Winn-Dixie. Both stores seem to have customers, so I don't know how that's going to shake out. But I'd hate to see Winn-Dixie go away after these decades of my whole life, All right. Well, anyway, see y'all tomorrow with some more brandy taste challenges, and then on to rum. And this is a very good rum. I sat out on the back porch, and this rum was very delightful, I have to admit. And how do you feel about the Russian standard in the United States? Here it is considered a good vodka. Okay. Well, yes, I know where to get Russian standard. I'm familiar with the product, but I have to be honest. I've never had Russian standard. I would try it, but honestly, Sergey, I only have American-produced vodkas at this time. I had Vodovska, but Vodovska left. I drank it all. I have Vodovska, Kamchatka, Colson's, and that's it. So if I get a good deal on Russian standard, I would bring it in, yes. So I feel like, yeah, if people like it, then I think in the United States, it's not considered a bad vodka. I mean, we got some really cut rate vodkas. I mean, really, but they're probably pretty good actually, but they're pretty low grade, like Caliber. Caliber. All right. Well, in WD Liquors, how do you, all right. So y'all take care now, and check y'all out tomorrow morning. Join tomorrow morning in the dark, and we'll do another one. All right. Bye-bye.